Hello, I'm here with
Daisy Veacock.
And for those of you who don't know you, can you do a little introduction about who you are and what you make?
Hello, my name is Daisy Veacock. I just said that. I make jazzy pop music and I am a songwriter, probably first of all. And it's really good for people that like Lily Allen or Amy Winehouse or Ray or Olivia Dean, just like all of the cool jazzy women that are bopping about. Yeah.
Lovely. And for those that do know you, can you tell us something about you that they might not know?
Oh God, I tell everyone everything. I do. Oh no, what do people not know about me? Oh God, this is so hard. I literally do tell everyone everything. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, but maybe they don't know.
I'm trying to think. Oh,
hobbies and interests.
Hobbies and interests. I'm really into yoga. I do a lot of yoga. I tweet about that all the time though.
No, everyone follows you on Twitter.
Yeah, I do a lot of yoga. And I go swimming a lot. I'm quite a good swimmer.
Nice. Can you tell us about your earliest memory of music? I like to ask everyone this first.
This is such a good question. I actually have a pretty good answer for this as well. My earliest memory of music was, God, how old would I have been? Maybe like 3. I was on my mum's shoulders watching Lulu perform with my dad. And I don't know where it was. I think it was like sort of like Kew Gardens or something. But I just remember it so vividly, and I just remember being like, this is the coolest thing in the entire world. And even then being like, I want to do that. Like age 3, I was like, I want to do that. It was so powerful, that moment. It's really stuck with me actually. Yeah.
And from there, which is, I mean, quite far away to be fair, to start from when you're 3, but how would you say your like journey into music like progressed from there to where you are now?
I think my relationship with music changed a lot. It's been very complicated over the years. I began by falling in love with musical theatre, as we all do. But I really found a voice when I was about 15, because I just really wanted to write things. I was like so obsessed with Dodie, which is really funny because I know that Chaz, who's supporting tonight, she said the same thing. I was really obsessed with Dodie, and it really sank in when I was about 15 that I was like, wait, there's this girl who's writing these songs in her bedroom and posting them on the internet, and I was like, I could do that. I could do that too. And it really stuck with me, and I think that's how I found my way into making music and creating music. From just liking it. Yeah.
Very nice. And who would you say are some of your musical inspirations? Maybe like growing up, and then also if there's any people that you look to now that are like peer group.
Oh, great question. When I was growing up, probably Dodie, to be fair. That was a really big one for me. I spent a long time being really, really infatuated with the lyricism of the 1975. Slightly questionable band, but some of those lyrics are just so genius and so touching. And Nora Jones, people like Nora Jones and Amy Winehouse, and weirdly I listen to so much rock and roll music, so like Elvis and Chuck Berry and people like that, and that really sits when like I listen to a lot of that when I'm writing. But I think now it's just Ray. It's just Ray on repeat. I just everything about her live performance, the way that she carries herself, the way that she sings, the way that she is, and her truth that she speaks about songwriting and being an artist. That is a true artist right there, and I think she's so great.
You've recently released a single called Confused Clapham just last month. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what the song's about, and then how the process of making that was for you?
It was, oh God, that song was like a dream to make. It was actually a playlist name originally. I make a playlist for every month and like something that's relevant to it. And November 2022 was called Confused Clapham. And then I made the brilliant decision to start going out with my ex again. Which was just hilarious because I was going into the studio with Future Cut, who are like my absolute idols. And I was going in and out of the studio, and every time I'd go in, they would be like, are you still going out with the guy? Are you still going? And I'd be like, yeah.
They knew what they wanted out of you.
They knew what they wanted out of me. And I wrote the song with them and created the song with them, and it was just such a privilege to get to see how they work. Oh my God. It was like it's just a dream. It was just such a dream. And then like I put the song out, and I just kept, the day that the song came out, I just kept waking up and being like, what? I put a song out with Future Cut. What's that about? That's crazy. Yeah, that was the process, sort of.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what would you say, other than that obviously has been like your main focus in music this year?
I think this year has really been about, really weirdly, about rationalizing my mental health as an artist. I think it's like, it's so hard. It's such a, the peaks and troughs of like being an artist is insane. Like last year was a massive year for me, and I did so much cool stuff that I never thought I would dream of. And you know, those things come back around again. Like the gig tonight is the biggest thing I've ever done, like solo, and that is so exciting. But there's been some really tough bits of this year, and I think it's been really good for me as an artist to kind of discover myself as like an individual in being an artist.
Yeah.
It's like really been really nice to feel that I, like, anything could come at me now and I could deal with it. Like I've done some tough things this year and been through some tough things this year, and it feels really great to know that like despite that, there's just music. I've still got some music.
So talking about your show, we're here
Yeah.
tonight at the Camden Assembly, your biggest headline show. Do you want to tell us about why it's so important for you to be playing? Because you've got an 8-piece band, what that means to you.
This is the first gig I think I've done where it feels like every aspect of what I ever imagined my songs to sound like. There's 8 of us, so there's a full horn section and a backing vocal section, and it's like everything I've ever imagined my live set to be. I've worked so tirelessly on it, and it sounds so good. It sounds so good, and I'm so proud of the band, and I'm so, like, giving people the gift of, like, a live, completely live band, like, no track. I think it's quite rare now as well. There's not a lot of that. There's not a lot of people playing completely live, and bringing, like, jazz and live elements like that into it is really important to me, because that's what I love about music.
Yeah. And what's the song that you're playing tonight that you're really excited for?
I'm going to give it away to you now. I'm really, really excited. We're doing For a Rainy Afternoon for the first time in so long. I'm so excited to do it. I haven't done it in ages, and this is like a full band version, which we've not done before. Yeah.
Approaching the end of the year now, what directions do you want to take for next year, for the things upcoming? What do you want to work on or towards?
There's one gig. I'm not going to speak it into existence yet. There's one gig that has been floating around the Daisy Veacock team that I want more than anything, and I feel like everyone will see this and work out which gig I'm talking about. You probably know which gig I'm talking about. We think we could make it happen. I don't know, I want to make it happen so badly, so that, because it would change my life.
For real.
But also I have written the most music of my whole life this year, and at some point it will be a project. It will be a little project. I think I know 2 different projects that I think I might be working on. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. I just like making music. I want to keep doing that. Yeah.
Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you, your social medias and streaming platforms?
So all my social media is Daisy Veacock. Give me a follow, please. Thanks.
Thank you so much for chatting.
Thank you.
I skipped out one question because it was a process of planning the show, and I was like, that's going to be long.
So long. It took ages.